So vectors versus scalars. So you're going to be hearing this quite a bit. So vectors have what's called a magnitude and a direction. Like you might go 5 miles, but it'll be north, okay? Scalar would just say 5 miles. There's no direction to it. For example, distance is considered a scalar, just add up how far you travel. Displacement is a vector. A lot of times they'll call it position final minus position initial. So you might see S final minus S initial or X final minus X initial, but that's what displacement is overall. For example, if you're asked and someone traveled 3 miles east, 4 miles west, and then 5 miles east, what is your distance? Well, distance would just be 3 plus 4 plus 5. You went 12 miles total. But displacement, starting from, let's say, 0, you went 3 miles east, you went 4 miles west, and then you went 5 miles east. So you could write that as 3 plus -4, because going to the right is positive on the x-axis, going to the left is negative. Plus 5 would give you, is you are, let's see, you are 4 miles in the positive x direction, or 4 miles east, since we're talking about east and west here. That's the difference between distance versus displacement, okay? It's details that matter here. Another example is going to be speed is a scalar, velocity is a vector. How nice it starts with the same letter. Speed is a scalar quantity. So same setup, 3 east, 4 west, 5 miles east. What's your average speed? What's your average velocity? The average speed in this case would have been the total distance over time. So the distance you travel was 12 miles over, just call it t for time, because you might just be given it in terms of a variable. Your average velocity is going to be displacement over time. You're displaced 4 miles over t. And let's say you were given, we'll go for, let's say it took you 2 hours. So if that was the case, then this would have been 6 miles per hour. In this case, forward 2 would have been 2 miles per hour, but they probably would have added that little extra piece, east, because velocity is a vector, which has a magnitude and a direction. The magnitude in this case is 2, the direction is east.